And what happened is I did one of these this band's one of these guys, this artist. I don't know if it's one or two guys. I haven't seen the video. The first one was just a song. I'm glad it didn't come out. I wanted a second shot before I take care of that other one. It was too too complicated and nuanced, maybe. Let's see what this is about.
Yeah. Just an organism, not in an organization of peace. Shoveling shit in the belly of the beast. You got roped in on an economic draft. Couple years gone in the wisdom and sun. And the chain of command doesn't care if you see your mom again. What's the number to a dumb computer? When you come from a place where making a living is making a killing. Shifting through feeds and it's on to the next spot. The destroyer of worlds, I became it on Xbox. I mean, it's cynical, son. Why you think Call of Duty donates money to the wounded warrior fund? The last starfighter hovers over Jalalabad, takes out a target and is home for the soccer game.
Yeah, so I mean, I know about the dehumanization of those operators. I know about bug splats. I think I've brought that up before, so that's why I was grateful. I read what I read was that they didn't know much about the movie, except that it was about whistleblowers. And before I jump out the judgmental window about their views on socialistic or the utopian view that a lot of people take, this is a much probably better subject because I probably agree with most of it, and I'd rather see eye to eye on a couple topics before I go, well, wait a minute, if I work hard I can't take a vacation, then you're blaming me? I don't want to be blamed for the problems, because then you got to give up your music career and go out there and show me how it's done first. Saying it in a song is not, it's the same as writing it in a book. It's so, do not preach from your protected perches. So, I mean, I think it's all cool, and I agree, because this was so irritating. I know the signature strikes, I brought up that too. So, this is so perfect that it was the other one, that I got rid of the other one and start with this, because I have strong opinions, and I think we should talk about it. Like, very narrow-minded people think their favorite president was this really good guy, and his signature strikes were the dirtiest things out there, and it was one of the reasons I switched sides. Yeah, that stuff right there. Everyone's favorite first ever president, he's the king of these. They just followed in his footsteps. He created the, as long as I get 1 out of 50, we're good. Ugh, it's horrible.
Takes out a target and is home for the soccer game. What have I become? What has war become? Ain't no citizens in this new Rome. Only rigged decks and a box of loaded cards to burn. By the time you learn this rule by few, you're in a green zone. Look at the trap that you've walked into. Look at the trap. Back to the desert, the one not in Nevada. You can be born in Aurora to a Muslim scholar. Children in tribal regions pray for foggy days, cause clear skies bring volleys from worlds away. You will never see a city.
Yeah, that's horrible. I hate all that. And, yeah, it's just a damn shame. I was going to say something else, too, because it, well, the dehumanizing effect, I'm pretty sure that's, it goes way beyond, I know what I was going to say. It goes way beyond just the battlefield. It really does. That's why it's funny, because I just wonder, I'm afraid the same people that cry have Okay, I'm offended by this. I'm also offended by all the dead babies more. So I don't know. I mean, I'm offended by both those things really badly. I don't agree with this, and I don't agree with how we treat babies at all, in the womb especially. If it's a baby the moment it comes out, then it's a baby the moment it was right before it came out, and then it's a baby the whole way. Sorry, you don't get to just, it's a girl penis. No, no, that's all bullshit. But what I was gonna say is, so I know about the Black Hawk. One of the main things that switched me from, well, just freed me from certain thought processes. I don't, it's why I talk about order followers. Because, well, I haven't heard it yet. They talk about them programmed as, what have we become? Well, you're an order follower. Why don't you just say no? Take it like a man then. Don't do it. When you get there, find out you're not willing to do it. Oh, so I am. That's personally why someone like me, I went into crime and not military. Because I only wanted to kill someone who was being, attacking me personally, not, oh, dehumanize you. Yeah, no, that's all horror. Horror. I agree.
Same. Only a sociopath remains unchanged. And they wonder why we smoke the weed out. 18 years to build a coffin, 30 years to bleed out. It's an army of one, group at the top, sending strangers to kill for the love of God. Our daily life predicated on death. The violence beneath sends strangers to kill.
I mean, are young people so? I couldn't. No amount of weed would take away my pain for murdering people. I couldn't use it. Weed is just like a chill thing. I mean, I still outwork everyone at the factory, or I still smoke for 2.5 hours straight and just do this. I certainly don't forget about anything, or my pain's not numb. I mean, what the hell are these people lacing their shit with? Because weed hardly does nothing to you. I don't understand. Or unless they're talking about smoking it 3 times in their entire life, and then that still probably wouldn't erase any sort of horror. I don't know. I mean, I've just never. Weed doesn't make me black out, doesn't make me forget stuff. The munchies don't make me have. Now I feel like I pushed the button, drone attacked someone, and ate too many chips. That's cold and horrible all at the same time. But yeah. I mean, I don't get it. I guess, is that part of saying weed is something other than, mostly the medicine that it is? I don't like that debate. So I guess I'm not a conservative, because I'm super pro weed. Now, I believe if you're going to keep the weed and the abortion clinics open, you damn well better take the churches and the restaurants and everything else. So I guess I'm not a progressive. Man, I hate that it does that. I'm obviously not a progressive, far left leaning, but because I'm anti-military for the most part, anti-abortion for the most part. Yeah, I guess I'm a complicated individual. But yeah, no, the Black Hawk helicopter. Wow, I'm just all over the place. Watching those guys beg to kill the rescue workers, I understood that order followers are the worst thing. That the guy that taught me most of the stuff I know, he was so right on this subject. Because they were trained. So now instead of following orders at that point, they're just begging to make up new orders. Let me keep going. Because they thrived on following the immoral orders. And what a horrific, what a shock to the system. Shock to the system it was, seeing that. Ugh.
National bird, its wingspan is 66 feet. The old one's habitats are disappearing. Sorry, bald eagle, you're obsolete. What I am is what I am, and what I've done is what I've done, and
he should get out of the city. So the bald eagle has come back, or he should get out of progressive states where they put up those bird choppers. And I have really kick-ass video of that coming. We're still set up for Andy. We're going to have to come here because this is sure bus worthy. Because now in the lounge we can have ourselves a discussion. But this is where I get weird, because that line, that's not even, it's unfortunate for me. So I live, where do I, I live upper northern Minnesota, Wisconsin.
6 feet. The old ones' habitats are disappearing. Sorry, bald eagle, you're obsolete.
And see, this is where it's cool. I want to be able to disagree and agree. So far, I'm 90% with everything this dude has said. But if you are so naive that you don't know the Eagles came back hard, I'll give you, I'll make a bet with you. I can go out within the next 3 days and get film of Eagles just devouring roadkill, and they just look at us like, screw you, citizen, I'm eating. And I think that was the DDT, right? Certain things come back hard and strong, a lot more. You know why they're getting chopped up by your beautiful wind turbines? Because they're coming back hard. Because there was a period. This is the thing. I don't think people get it. There was we didn't see one. I didn't see an eagle for 30 years. I don't know, whatever it was, 25 years. 70s, the 80s, just none. They were damn near, they were bumming, right? Bumming. Every day I get to see eagles flying around. I got a couple other birds of prey, or some big scavenger birds up here now that have come back hard. Turkey everywhere. So don't. Maybe you shit all over your area, but I every day through observation, I hear things like this, and I'm like, what the hell are you talking about, dude? Take down your bird chopping bird paste makers, and man, they've been coming back tough. I was just watching migratory birds the other day, so I have to argue this one point, because I don't obsolete my ass. They're coming back hard to scream in all the liberals' faces. I'm just saying, pretty sure they're clutching some arrows in the copy of our Constitution. I'm kidding.
The old ones' habitats are disappearing. Sorry, bald eagle, you're obsolete. What I am is what I am, and what I've done is what I've done, and I can't run to make right none. Takes more than bleach to clean all of the blood off. More than a protest, more than a ballot initiative. Revolutions allow we trace in the present, from before we were born to the last dead president. You ain't disillusioned, you ain't breathing. Hard to see the forest for the trees when the bushes wanna kill you. This is for the nowhere folks with Imperial Pass. They wrote it in gasoline, all you need is a match. I mean, you need a lot more than that, but a match is a decent place to start. What I am is what I am, and what I've done is what I've done.
Is that a burn it all down ploy? Hey, cool. Good for that attitude, if that's what you think you're gonna do. I live in the middle of the country where I could just put up a log cabin and keep surviving. Do not come out to take from our woods then. I'm just saying, I'm letting you know. Do not come out to the woods and think that you're going to go and just, hey, I want some of your country living. Nah. You rejected that the whole time, right? And then you just want to burn down everything because, well, here, I'm looking at this scene. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least 6 places in this picture alone need to be upkept and taken care of, like with some respect and dignity. And because you're all not willing to have dignity in your own homes, do not come and expect to take the dignity from people who have it. That ain't going to work. Now, the day you want to come and I'll teach you how to rake a yard so them bald spots are good, and how to put in patch and how to take care of stuff and take self-respect and pride in your surroundings. Because I see over here with Purple Tree people, they care. And here's the difference. I believe the people who don't care think that the rest of us are not supposed to care, and you're confused. So if you burn it all down, every time we rebuild it, it will be rebuilt around family, hard work, protection. Do you progressives know if you burn it all down, you're no longer at the top of the food chain, right? So some of you will have to put down your soy drinks and pick up sharp sticks to fight the animals who will make a big comeback, and then they'll chew on your babies. Then you'll start the cycle over. It's weird how that works. Or maybe you're all counting on your restaurant robots to somehow grow legs and take over daddy government's role. Oh no, you can't. You've burnt it all down. There won't be anything, no robots left. Hey, cool. Burn it all down. I could build a log cabin.
To match, I mean, you need a lot more than that, but a match is a decent place to start. What I am is what I am, and what I've done is what I've done. I can't run or make right none.
Oh, yeah. And then that shirt is fire for me, because I've been on that ever since it happened. I mean, you know, even though I know about the model that dispels NIST, and I know about the grand jury to hear evidence of explosive demolition. So I can't really be told that I'm somehow on one or this or I want answers to all the problems. I want all the island-dwelling weirdos who think Giswell and Epi. I didn't do myself. Everybody who has glossed over that, glossed over what's going on, glossed over the mouse company defending the sickest of the sick. Y'all, reckoning's coming. But my opinions are for entertainment purposes only. I don't know my ass from a hole in the ground. Smoking is bad for you. National bird, obviously that's the drone. I agree with 95% of this entire song, and I think it was fire. I liked it. I like the topic. I like the talk. I think it's disgusting. The only difference is, if you need one here, I'm cool. I don't need a tissue. It doesn't make me feel that way. I'm not going to cry. Turns out, unfortunately, we as human beings have been slaughtering us from the dawn of time. So if you'd like me to get bent out of shape now, too late. Well-established pattern of problems with violence. It doesn't matter what you do. They'll pick up rocks. It doesn't matter how far you set us back. The pattern will repeat itself, and you're probably never going to get everyone to plug into computers like weirdos. Especially if you want to keep setting us back. What is it? You want to set everybody back, but the handful of you who get your Neuralink plug-in meta world? It's funny how the same corporations that support you appear to have a plan for you. Cuckpod, bug protein, antidepressants, microplastics, seed oils, I lifted that from a pretty good list today from someone else, so please don't get mad at me. I didn't make up that list. It just appears was a popular meme in the meme war today. So yeah, I'm not going to argue any of this. Is it? I think it's either my furnace or I think it's pouring rain, but that's 11:06. This was my longest one so far, but obviously Mike was the best one yet. Lots to unpack. Very cool. Like I said, I already said it. I don't agree with all of everything, but I would side with Chelsea Manning. I side with Snowden. I side with the whistleblowers. It was the most popular progressive let's go change president that made whistleblowing a dirty thing. All you young people, if you probably wouldn't be watching this, so it doesn't make sense. But yeah, no, the guy who started giving away the free phones and giving away everything and got all up in everyone's business. Yeah. And track a lot back to that. But yeah, here, fuck it. I side with the whistleblowers. I'm a Project Veritas guy all day, so maybe that's the problem. So you don't like what Project Veritas shows. How come you guys don't all side with? I mean, that's as good. They're the best. Follow their lawsuits. You don't sue them. If you had to send the Alphabet Agency to attack them, they're so good. So trust me, I still follow the right people. Have a great night.